3, 2, 1. This is so freaking official. What is going on here?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the pregame show.
What is going on here?
Actually, it's not the pregame show. It's the Patch Now show, isn't it?
First, why is Bart drunk already?
What do you mean, why is
Bart drunk? I saw him running around with a
already?
beer outside, and he smells like a drunk.
It's Fancy Fridays. Didn't you know? You got to be a little bit drunk to be
He said
fancy.
we're paying him too much money so he can drink.
It's true.
We got to stop that right away.
I mean, that's really up to you, isn't it?
HR, 50% pay cut, please.
So everyone, as you can see, I don't have Bart here with me. I have HiRez, the janitor of Hi-Rez Studios, and we haven't seen you in a while. I was talking about this a week ago, about how you, me, and Bart used to do patch notes together, and you would wear those glasses that flash whenever you want him to go faster.
Yeah, where are my glasses?
I don't know. Everything's changed now. It's all professional.
This is like, there's a desk here.
Yeah.
There are TVs behind us.
I know. We have actual production quality.
There's like 5 cameras. I don't even know which one to look at.
You're looking at that one right there with the box over it.
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing, HiRez? Where have you been? Everyone has missed you so much.
There's a room with like all sorts of extra lights.
There are lights in here?
It's 4 o'clock. Why did we not start the patch notes?
It's actually 3:59. Oh, well.
Nope, 4 o'clock. Where's Bart?
I don't know. Bart, where are you? Please.
Bart.
Bart.
He's already late.
Bart, please. All right.
Tell Bart to move faster.
We are notifying production that Bart needs to move faster. It wouldn't be a traditional show if Bart wasn't late, right?
We're professional now.
Yeah.
Drunk Bart. Come on.
Oh, I'm wasted.
Oh my God. Look, he's falling all over the place.
It's true.
Where's your chair?
Does that mic work?
Well, I wasn't sure if we were three-manning this or not.
I can scoot over.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll come over here. I just need to hurry Bart along. I heard he's been slacking a little bit.
I'm gonna need you to actually lift up your chair for a second. You're on the wire. There we go.
Whoops,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Everyone, Bart's
All right,
here.
get going, Bart. Let's go. What's first?
Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and get into patch notes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the lovely introduction. Looks like we're a little bit out of sorts here. I got to sort myself through these wires. Wait, me?
Wait, something in my head said scoot to the left.
Me, I can't scoot to the left.
Come on, Kelly.
You can make it happen, Kelly.
Come on, Kelly.
Snuggle all up there.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to get into patch notes here as soon as we possibly can. Got to just grab a couple things, get set up here. And thank you for tuning in today. If you are just joining us,
move on, Bart. Come on. Let's get to it.
Sylvanus.
Aww.
And, well, as you can, you can't see, but I can see, the patch is entitled The Bark and the Bite. A wonderful pun there for you.
The tree nymph.
Yes, the tree nymph, Sylvanus. Also known as Pan over on the Greek side of things, but here we will have the Roman god entering the game. But we'll get into all of the fun stuff about Sylvanus here in, well, a few moments, as we're going to go through the rest of the patch notes first. We'll show him actually in the game. So I guess we'll get into our first pieces here, which are going to be the new god skins coming into the patch.
That is right. We're actually going to be going into the god skins, and then you weren't here for production note. We're going to be going straight into the updated cards right after.
Okay. So let's take a look at the new god skins then. Pajama Party Kumbhakarna, going to be the first one up on the docket.
Bart, why are you wearing a suit?
I'm not. See, I'm actually sleepy time.
This is the new Kumba skin, everybody. It is 400 gems. It is not a chest exclusive, but you can get it from the chest.
Ooh.
And it has a bunch of new effects that have stars and moons all over it. And, of course, you know, it's Sleepy Kumba, so he's got to have his little bear with him. And
that lamp in the background is actually his
weapon?
Staff?
Mace?
Quarterstaff?
Do we no longer sing songs in this?
No.
I mean, did we ever sing songs there?
Yeah.
Infinity Wave, Hebo, coming up next as your god card.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Look at that. That was nice.
Pretty good.
The one really cool thing about this skin right here is his movement ability, his 2, I believe.
No. The cool thing about this skin is his voice pack.
That too. With that one taunt that you all know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, his 2 is actually 3D in the image
Once
behind
I
it.
destroy...
What?
You know, what he says.
Wait, what did he say? Oh, the Uranus joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Once I
saying.
destroy...
Yeah. What did he say? It's like Pluto's no longer a planet, but I'm going to destroy Uranus or something like that?
No, there will only be 7 planets, I think.
There will be 7 planets
destroy
after I destroy
Uranus.
Uranus, yes.
The next skin,
Hebo.
and this
By the
is
way,
something,
you know where that came from?
Comma.
Huh?
Christina.
Well, actually, we were... another game we were
Everyone, we
contemplating.
have a Hell Recolor skin. Something
Wait,
that we've
wait,
been
wait,
all
wow,
really excited
wait.
for. It
Wait.
is Sugar and Spice Hell, everyone. 200 gems.
Hey.
We've all been wanting a recolor, and
Crazy
here it is.
blue-haired woman. Just listen
thank
for
you.
a second.
Thank you.
So we had this thing we were working on at one point.
Okay.
And we couldn't decide on a name.
Mm-hmm.
And we had it was all about planets.
Ah.
So we were saying like Titan or Uranus. So it kept coming out as Titan Uranus.
Ah.
And I think that's where some of it came from.
Those jokes so good. And finally, coming up here on the new Godskins, there's, of course, the recolor for Sylvanus that is going to be releasing as well. It is Sylvanus in wintertime.
That's right.
Permafrost Sylvanus, if you will.
200 gems as well.
Nope,
and
that's his regular card. He's got a new one, but it's just not this one.
All right. And as I was saying before, everybody, the Sugar and Spice Hellskin, it is a recolor. 200 gems also costs favor. And that's something that everyone's been asking for and something that I've been asking for and really excited for. Now we're actually going to go to the updated God cards, and these are sweet. I don't know if you got to the chance to see them, Bart.
Kelly,
the
where's
first
the
one,
Twitch chat? We can't read it.
The first one that we're going to be looking at is Gravehound Anubis, if we have that card right now.
Yeah, so as I was saying, some God cards getting updated. Oh, yes. That's excellent.
Isn't that so sweet? Oh God! And it honestly only gets better.
This pleasures me.
The next one that we're going to be seeing.
I had a dream about that guy last night.
Yeah?
Soul
And it was
Taker
bad.
Hades.
It went bad.
Bad dream?
It went bad.
Bad dream?
I mean, when it looks like that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Soul Taker
Wow.
Hades, everyone.
It looks like we actually make video games. Look at that card.
Doesn't
Hey,
it?
that's a selfie.
The next one we have is Righteous Hammer Thor.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite skins of the game, actually. Probably the best recolor, in my opinion. And as you can see, looking damn righteous there, isn't he?
And this one is actually my favorite out of all four of them. It is Wrangler Artemis Update, everyone.
Woohoo.
And she's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
What do you think?
I would play that game.
Erez?
Does it normally get this hot in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many lights.
My only question is, why does the boar have abs on its face?
It needs abs, man.
I don't even see the boar.
You see the boar in the bottom right corner?
Ah.
He's got like abs on his face. He's got that strong
He's
tusk.
carrying a six-pack.
Tusky. But yeah, man, that booty.
That
My oh my.
booty.
Artemis
So-
bringing some of that.
The one thing that we're going to be moving on
Flavor.
to now, everyone,
What's all this
is
fap stuff that they keep
that's
talking about?
Lassus'
Oh, that's
is,
Lassus.
Lassus fap?
Yes.
He goes fap. That's his like Twitch thing.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
So
zap, goes
Lassus
zap,
is
zap.
Lassus is sitting home fapping.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is
That's
what he probably
accurate.
does on a daily basis.
Sounds good.
All right, so the voice packs that are up next, everybody, is we got the Pajama Party Kumba Karna skin, which we actually weren't able to see, but you guys will be able to on the PTS this weekend. The Infinity Wave Hebo, which was available during the spoils on Wednesday. Heavy Metal Thor is actually getting a voice pack, so I'm excited to listen to that. I haven't been able
It's
to.
good.
Chat is all about fapping right now.
There we go. There.
I think it
Well, you said the
catches
magic
on.
word, didn't you?
Oh. Oh, well.
And the final voice pack, of course, is going to be Sylvanus coming out as well. Also, updated voice packs in this patch. The following gods have had their voice packs updated to fix missing VGS lines.
Should not chat be saying Lassus fap instead of just fap?
No, that's like his calling.
Oh.
It's like hi ho silver,
Should
but
be
for
like
Lassus.
Lassus fap.
Well, chat. Let's see if they can get it started. Lassus fap.
Yeah,
So a lot of the voice packs, everyone, have had a lot of updates as well. So that includes Agni, AMC, Anhur, Anubis, Ares, Bacchus, Kronos, Cupid, Guan Yu, Hades, Loki, Vamana, Vulcan, Habwa, and Xbalanque. Why was Hebo so misplaced in that that order?
He must have got done late.
Ah.
That'd be my guess. Also, a lot of new player icons. Pretty funny tweet from Stu coming out on this one, but a lot of flags added. We'll go through the countries quickly here. Algeria, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Estonia, Gay Pride, Greenland, not a country, Iceland, India, Jamaica, Latvia, Luxembourg, Qatar, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, the Vatican, and Venezuela.
One of these things don't belong.
Is Greenland not a country?
No, Gay Pride is not a country.
You said it after Greenland, though. I was confused for a second.
No, Greenland is a country, but there's 75,000 people that live there. I'm
Ah.
not sure we're going to make a lot of money off that
I
one.
would say that Gay Pride is probably more of a country than Greenland is. Population?
By the way,
No?
a little known fact, Greenland is actually not green.
It's icy.
It's very icy.
Iceland is green.
And Iceland is green.
Right.
And
Reykjavik's
they
beautiful this time of
changed
year.
that so people wouldn't invade them.
Did they?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why they named it that way, because no one would invade Iceland because it sounds very,
I thought it was
treacherous.
just the season they came in and
No.
they saw. Oh, well.
I doubt the actual name for Iceland and Greenland in their native tongues are Iceland or Greenland. I'm just gonna throw
You
that
don't
out
know
there.
that.
Somebody needs to look it up and also chat.
Yeah, come on, chat. Help us out. Quit fapping.
Quit fapping and start Googling.
Get something together here, boys. Well, that takes us through the first part of the miscellaneous, it looks like here, moving into, well, the next big docket here is coming soon, new matchmaking.
New
Ooh.
matchmaking.
New matchmaking.
New
That's right.
matchmaking.
There's new matchmaking. Chris Larson has been hard at work. And, well, as you can see, during the next several
That's
weeks,
crazy talk.
we will be testing an entirely new matchmaking system. Highlights of this. Basically, it's not going to roll out on patch day. The basic groundwork is there. It's going to be kind of implemented over time over the next couple of weeks before the next patch. It's a big system-wide change, so it may get a little hairy before it gets better, but the idea here is there's a couple of highlights to hit as well. Once fully implemented, and this is probably a couple patches out, the new major features of matchmaking that we are planning are non-timed queues, probably on top of it. Time queues were, as you can see on the screen there were some issues with matchmaking. You were guaranteed a match, but not necessarily a good match, so it will be non-time queues, counting up instead of down now, which is more traditional in terms of matchmaking you may expect from other games. Sorry?
Who put that in?
I'm going to say Kelly. Kelly's fault. Kelly's fault for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Players in the queue no longer have priority.
I like time cues, though.
Difficulty, I know, getting sandwiches is so easy. Difficult to match players will gradually widen their search parameters. So,
I think that's a stupid idea.
well, I know one guy who has the power to make this change, even though we've said it live here on air.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
And please note this change is the flow of entering a match. Players can no longer cancel or ignore match invites once they're sent. It will result in deserter. So once you sign into the queue and you get match made, you have to accept.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
That's rough.
Life is shit. What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know.
Wow, we're just going all over the place for today, aren't we? It's like the good old days. Bart, I was just talking about that before you showed up.
Better start singing Kumbaya.
Oh, little star of Bethlehem. Team waiting also is going to be a thing in this patch, meaning that if you are in a team when you enter into the matchmaking queue, we are now waiting you with that team.
How much you want to bet the time queues come back after?
That's not a bet I'm willing to make, considering that you hold all the cards in that situation.
I'm not going to force it.
Okay, if you don't force it,
If I don't force it,
well, considering last time
just
what
by
happened,
popular demand.
I don't know. I don't think good, just because of all the rest of the stuff that's kind of falling out of this. As kind of saying, the team waiting, the new matchmaker looks at all of the examples that we have on record to kind of determine what your escalated MMR should be based on having a team. In addition to this player similarity tech that they're putting in as well, which is going to kind of, I guess, narrow the available parameters that you can have to be in a game. So kind of level disparity, number of times playing in that game.
By the way, I noticed that as you start getting more math, your ears are starting to smoke a bit.
Yeah, definitely the cogs, the mouse in there is working overtime right now as I'm trying to work through these things. But in addition to MMR, now with this player similarity thing, we'll be looking at things like how many times you've played in the queue, your win rate, and
Let me give you some advice.
Sure.
Chat doesn't care about this. They want the matchmaking to just work.
You'd be surprised. You're right.
No,
You're right.
Some people will read all the details.
Yes.
They'll analyze it. They'll give us feedback. But most people are just going to say, "Show me a better match," and otherwise leave me alone.
One thing
I
I
would
So
say-
move on, Bart. Let's go.
One
we gotta
thing
get
I
to the
want to
good
know
stuff.
before we do is that our developers have let us know that things will probably get worse before they get better, everyone. So this is a new system. It has to go.
Probably is a strong word.
That's.
I believe it says may.
I'm just saying in the patch notes it says, please bear with us as we run trials on it. Things may seem worse.
May, not probably.
Things may seem worse before they get better.
May seem worse.
I don't like all these little conditional things. We're going to have a little talk with development.
Final piece is going to be the ongoing optimization. The matchmaker does kind of continue to collect information over time. A little bit of a, well, if you're a big dork out there, neural net actually is kind of the technical term for what's going on here. It's going to learn how to make better matches over time. That's the kind of the final piece going in as well. Little AI for you futurists out there.
How long before I get banned from Twitch?
Banned from Twitch? Well, we can make that happen really fast.
Oh.
Yeah, we can.
That's my new name is going to be.
You or SMITE game?
Huh?
You or
Wait, our
SMITE
channel?
game? The channel.
No, don't ban the channel.
What do you mean the channel? No, just me.
Okay. Yeah, we can arrange that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My new thing is to get banned out of everything.
Just banned from everything?
Yeah.
So the next thing we'll be looking at.
I got banned from LOL.
You're pre-banned from Global Agenda too.
Yeah.
We were going to save it as a surprise, but since you brought it up, yeah, pre-banned.
I trolled too much.
Yeah, that's right. No shadow
While I
control.
was playing LOL and they banned me.
League qualifying, everyone,
system's
has
working.
been changed. We've added qualifying matches for new players joining the SMITE League play. I know this is something that people were interested in originally, but we weren't able to have it because we did not have that standings currently. So all new players are started in qualifying.
Look, free errors.
And must complete.
I love you guys.
No, there's a lot more ban errors. Is there?
No,
I'm
no.
to be honest with you.
Free errors.
All new players are started in qualifying and must complete 10 matches.
Free
to be
gems to
placed
free errors.
into a division and tier. All existing league players with less than 10 matches and in Bronze 5 will be placed into qualifying. So if you guys maybe played a few games of Ranked but didn't want to stick in Elo, Hell, and Bronze, now you're actually going to have qualifying games.
Well, yeah, I mean, here's a couple of interesting notes here. Most players coming out of their placement matches were very quickly getting their first promotion, basically out of Bronze, would take them into generally mid-silver. The big change here to key in on is the fact that Gold will be where most players start, kind of in the middle of the pack. So 2 ranks to go down, a few ranks to go up as well. Pretty important to note that as well. So for those of you that have been grinding out and getting to Gold now, you will be playing against the middle of the pack players, which already exist in Gold. The higher levels, of course, less and less players by a percentage per league
Bart, how many
division.
games have you played of Ranked?
On which account?
Oh, on your main.
She wasn't expecting that one.
On your main one.
Move on, move on.
Oh, never mind.
Just finally, our goal of this change is to create a better experience for players joining the league. By setting a reliable promotion point and removing the Bronze 5 stigma out of the current system, it is important to note that the way our league system works, very few players are actually playing at a Bronze skill level. The average skill points is between Silver and Gold tiers.
All right, everyone, we're going to be moving on to the miscellaneous section of our patch notes. And
Hey, the miscellaneous of the miscellaneous. That's excellent.
Bundle improvements for your convenience. You're now able to click to purchase skins or voice packs for gods you do not own, but doing so shows a purchase option to buy both at once.
Bundles are easier.
That's true, and you're able to buy view bundles even if you don't own the god for an item in the bundle. And you're now able to buy bundles that are already owned parts of. If you buy a bundle that you own parts of, the price is discounted by the price of each item in the bundle that you own, capped at a minimal bundle price.
It was almost more fun when you went over the bug list one by one.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
We're about to move on to that. Fix a bug that caused the character builder to crash for some players on specific gods. Ability to set a unique region has been added to custom matches. Nice. Improved wards so that they now show their deaths even if timed out. Improved the visual presentation of wards in the ward screen. Fix incorrect lighting being used in the Conquest Spectator. Bart, you want to pick up? Nope. All right. Removed removed an emote text from treasure chest description list as emotes are no longer in the chest. So emotes no longer in the chest. Added arrow key support for HUD editor. Fixed a crash condition related to selecting god filters. Fixed an issue that caused stacking items to make the stat bars on the scoreboard fill further than they should. Fixed an issue that could cause demo files to become corrupted.
Let's go back real quick to that added arrow key support for the HUD editor. Basically, this means that you can move stuff now on cardinal directions, so that's easier to line stuff up and make it look pretty. It's a neat feature. You'll actually like it if you have been using the HUD editor. It'll make your life a bit easier.
Oh, when using the high emote, VVGH, your god will automatically use the wave emote if you have it unlocked.
Yeah, also for you, Rock, you'll get the clap.
VER.
Yeah, you rock. Get the clap. Fix an issue that would cause players to have no abilities when initially getting a match. Fix an issue with Gold Fury, become immune to damage. Oh, Brazilian, Portuguese, and Latin American Spanish voiceover work have been removed from the North American and European version of the game in order to reduce the download size. So, new players, yay. There's a lot of stuff about the Brazilian and Latin American servers here around voice packs. Looks like there's just been continued voiceover work and voice packs going on around the board there for those regions.
Ooh.
New god rotation coming in this patch as well. It's going to be Aphrodite, Geb, Onher, Hercules, and Fenrir.
I'm really excited for the Onher. I've been seeing a lot of Onher in the competitive play.
Looking stronger and
really
stronger.
good.
We've made several additions to server logic, allowing us to put all games into a safe mode. Actually, this is a lot bigger. We should take a step back and talk about what this is. We now have a feature that is basically safe mode for the game, meaning that if we detect network instability on our side in a wide scale, we're going to be able to put all of the games into what's known as safe mode internally here. That means that you will have loss prevention. Your ranked games will no longer go through if you're not already in the game. And for ranked games that you win, you actually get half of your promotion points, but no losses are counted. So the game's still worthwhile playing out, but at the end of the day, we're going to remove a lot of the losses out of those
Finally, a
network
decent
issues.
feature.
That's right. We finally got down to something that actually matters for most of our players here. It is going to be this kind of loss prevention system.
We fixed an issue in the basic tutorial related to item acquisition, numerous updates for the SMITE landing page, and a spectator has had a number of improvements and upgrades.
We'll take a look at all that, yeah, in-game.
Now or later?
No. There's about 50 bullet points under this one, so we'll actually take a look at all that stuff in the game. Most of them, they're itemizing the features that have been added. We will see that. If not today, you will see it given your next look at the SMITE Pro League. But there's a lot of great stuff coming in here, guys. We're hoping to make the spectator experience robust and meaningful for you.
Oh, robust. What a
Now,
nice
just
word.
to tell our audience a couple of interesting stats.
Quid pro quo.
Today, from what I found out, was the highest peak concurrency Friday that we've ever had.
Oh, okay.
Which means that we're still growing nicely on a game. Yes, very good. There's also, how many people do you think work on SMITE now?
130.
It's kind of interesting to get in stereo with two different numbers.
We said the same number. 130.
130.
Oh, okay, I thought you said 103.
No, 130.
So 130 people working on SMITE.
Oh, you're right.
It's close.
Close enough. Okay.
It's
Between
somewhere between
contractors.
It depends on what you look at, but probably between 120 to 130.
Well, we got that. We got that medium business,
which
now.
is about 10x the size of the original team
Yeah.
that worked on it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a pretty impressive thing.
Yeah, it's almost 30x to like that core team, that Chuck and Coleman Global Agenda Battlegrounds first iteration team.
So we're also at the peak of the number of people ever working on SMITE at this point.
Or in the studio.
And we're still hiring. And in the studio.
We're still hiring everyone.
So
all you network engineers out there.
So a lot of good things going on.
So everyone, we're going to be moving on to the general gameplay part of the patch notes. We fixed an issue with attack speed buff items and ability affecting objectives like the Fire Giant and Gold Fury. A basic attack speed can now never be reduced to less than 0.4 through attack speed debuffs. We fixed an issue that caused players to continue dashing after they respawned if they had died mid-dash. And there's pause changes, actually, which is going to affect, I guess, competitive play especially. F10 is now the new hotkey to pause the game in custom matches. So F10 to pause.
Well, let's talk. This actually goes a little more in depth. So basically, the deal here is that, as you may have noted, there have been a couple of DQs in both the Challengers Cup and in the Pro League around combat pausing. So after taking a lot of community consideration, we've actually elected to have the text run off of our lower third because we figured, hey, who wants to read the bottom line anyway? It's mostly garbage, right? But no, realistically, it is the fact that if you are in combat, meaning the same rules as Blink, anybody on your team, so if they're attacking minions, they're getting damaged by minions, they're attacking neutrals, they have a dot active on any god, all the same rules as Blink, you will not be able to pause. You can sit there and spam F10 to your heart's content, but it will not actually pause a game until all players on your team are out of combat.
So it counts for all of them. If say 4 people are out of combat, but 1 person is,
yes,
but you are out of combat,
you will not be able to pause.
You can't pause. Okay.
No, only as long as all 5 members of your team are out of combat. Given the Blink rules, which are basically dealing damage or having damage dealt to you in the last 3 seconds, you will not be able to pause.
All right, you guys are doing an exceptionally good job.
Thank you.
I'm going back to playtesting, so you guys can keep it serious if you want.
Is it going to be another like 5 months until we see you again?
No, it'll come sooner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to start spoiling on some other things.
There we go.
Ooh.
Just don't gate it on Reddit up, folks.
There'll be good spoils coming out. Yeah, I guess I can't use Reddit anymore, so
You can.
We're going to dig, damn it.
maybe somebody needs to make like a Reddit post that they should unban me, and then everybody can upvote it.
I'm
Wait,
pretty sure
that's
also
illegal.
against the TOS. Yeah. Thank you very much, HiRez, for coming by. I'm going to move into a taller stool here.
Are you sure?
We've kicked
I
off
like
the TV,
this.
it looks like, as well.
Oh, who needs that TV anyway?
Everything's basically gone to hell, ladies and gentlemen. But we will push forward. The show must go on. So, final piece out of the general gameplay header is going to be training AI, co-op, and practice. New AI is being introduced to create a better experience for new players in co-op, arena, and joust. AI is designed for new players who are fresh out of tutorials. AI is considered our training difficulty level. So
you don't have to
we
crawl.
actually, the big thing to take out of this is we've added this kind of training difficulty to bots where they kind of like just use one ability and walk at you slowly and really try to make it a bit better for new players who, well, when you run into an arena match and it's like a 5v5 and there are a lot of bots and they're all using all their abilities, it can get a bit overwhelming. So that is the new hotness for
General gameplay.
general gameplay and
That's
training.
right. Once we get our TV up and running, everyone, we are going to come back to our lovely faces, and we're going to be talking about items. Never mind, everyone. We're bringing it live right now. Oh, there is that
Production
lovely,
guy.
lovely picture. So new items, everyone. We have a new item called Short Bow. which is plus 15% attack speed at a cost of 600 gold. The item starts a new tier 1 tree. The second tier to that is a charged bow, which is plus 25% attack speed, and it has a passive of every basic attack has a 25% chance to trigger chain lightning, damaging the target and up to 4 enemies nearby for 20 physical damage. This cannot trigger more than once every 1 second. We saw that the last patch, everyone. And then Odysseus's bow, which the item has now been moved to the short bow tree, building off of a charged bow, which has a lesser version of the Odysseus bow. And then we have a new item, which is a plus 25% attack speed. Oh, that's the new tier 2 for the short bow tree.
That's right. Yeah, the highlights here are that the Odysseus bow at rank 2 will now have a watered-down version of its passive that does flat damage without scaling to the tune of 25 damage. Both of these items will have attack speed, and basically this tree originates on an attack speed item, and then there's 2 branches of that. One side brings you into the Odysseus bow with a tier 2 passive. The other side builds you into Ichvile. Ichvile.
That is a plus 30% attack speed. The passive is every successful basic attack increases your physical power by 10 and reduces your target's physical power by 10 for 3 seconds, max 3 stacks. And it costs 1650. This seems like a really good ADC item.
What's ADC?
Hunter item.
Oh. A hunter, yeah. Well, it's it's kind of an alternative to a witch bow, perhaps, for the hunter role. Doesn't give you that MS, the attacks. Well, it does give you the attack speed, gives you more attack speed, in fact, but doesn't give you the MS, doesn't give you the physical protection. Successful basic attacks will increase your power by 10 per hit. This buff lasts for 3 seconds, and you can refresh it. You can debuff as many targets as you want, up to 3 times, and obviously it's quite good at boxing. It's priced in a way that's very competitive with the executioner, meaning that basically you get a power spike over someone. Let's say that you've both built dev gloves and pen boots, and then you build this item, and they build an executioner. What'll end up happening, in theory, is that you're able to box them until they get crit online, because the executioner does not actually provide much additional damage until you get that Rage Blade up. So, in theory, this item could be used for early game boxing and would be quite good on gods with attack speed steroids.
So we have a nerf, I would suppose, to Heavy Hammer. It has now been upgraded from 1100 gold to 1350 gold. So that is a
big change.
It can no longer be put onto supports, and I would imagine a lot of assassins are no longer going to pick this up. I would imagine maybe Bakasura.
Yeah, it'll still be picked up on assassins. It still is very successful in the early game invades. The real big change here is that you're no longer going to be able to buy an active with the item. That's really what you're looking at there as the change made. It gives you just like a couple of pots and a ward on top of it, perhaps. And that brings us into our final item list here. We have some updated icons for our items. Iron Mail, Steel Mail, Megarian, Height of the Nemean Lion, Mystical Mail, and Sovereignty. So that whole tree basically getting upgraded.
That's right. One thing I want to mention, everyone, is that we do have a gem promotion this Sunday, and that is you can win a total of 150 gems. The first game, you're going to win 75 gems. That's your first win of the day. And then every other successful first win of the day is going to be 15 gems. You
can ear up to 150 gems.
Oh, does it say ear up? Ooh, that's far better than earning up.
Yeah, you want to get those ears up. Well, let's go ahead and move into the meat and potatoes of this bad boy. It is God balances, updates, and fixes, my friends. Let's start out with Arachne. General adjustments to her, nothing balance-wise. Web effects for Nightcrawler ability on the Black Widow skin. And fixed her basic attack stats to show her full damage instead of 1/2.
Kabrakan gets a few buffs here.
Yeah.
His Seismic Crush, Kabrakan now increases his attack speed by 70% for his next basic attack during this ability.
It's really fast.
Very, the 70%.
It went from basically being like a 2x attack speed to being, or 1/2 rather, to about 2x.
Refraction Shield increased stun duration from 1 to 1.1 and 1.5 at the end, so it increases 0.1 for each rank.
That's right. The ability now scales as well as dropping its recovery time. So the post-fire delay has been quartered. Also, Tectonic Shift has had its post-fire delay reduced significantly.
Oh, Fenrir has new ability icons. Freya has a fixed weapon trails overlapping if her attack speed was too high, and fixed an issue with her body persisting after death. I've actually seen that a few times. Guan Yu has been added to the list of healers for purposes of assault selection. I know a lot of people have been asking that. His heal gives you protections, which is pretty nice. Cupid's still not in the list of healers, and Hades, I don't believe, is in the list.
His heal doesn't give you protections, Kelly.
Oh, not anymore. It used to, though. Now his Towel Assault does.
Towel Assault?
Is it not Towel Assault?
Towlu?
Towel?
Towlu.
Towlu. Oh, I'm just going to stop saying things. Isis.
I just want to see a Guan Yu skin where he throws towels at someone.
Oh, no! Isis, her Scarlet Coven does no longer do the T-pose. Oh, I like that.
Well, you're on a short list, I guess.
Nice.
Kali Big quality life change for her. Fixed her basic attack animations, cutting off when high attack speed, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Kali's mark for death now has an indicator next to the health bar that only Kali can see for her target. In addition to this, Kali's mark is now revealed to her teammates when the mark is under 25% health. This appears as a unique special effect, similar to what you see for Thanatos. Not the skull and all that, but you do get indicated when Kali's mark is under 25% health who it is. So giving her a little bit of help in securing those targets.
Ooh, Kukulkan is actually getting a little bit of a nerf.
No, that is not a little nerf.
Kukulkan's getting a nerf for everybody.
It's a
His
huge
whirlwind ability is being reduced the duration of damage once you leave the whirlwind from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. That's not
It's a
a
big
little
nerf.
nerf.
2
That's
less
a big
ticks when you leave the dot area. Those scale at 15% per, so that's 30% less scaling in addition to less base damage once you leave the area. So going to be rewarded by slowing people and then using the ultimate, using the 3 to get additional ticks, but you're losing 2 ticks once they leave the area. So still very capable at farming waves, no longer quite as good at area denial or player damage for free. Gonna have to set it up with a little bit more thought.
That's right, and something that everyone's been asking for, Mercury is getting a little bit of a nerf as well. His Major Look is getting
Not a little nerf either. This is
pretty
actually a pretty big
nerfed.
one.
The radius increase per rank has been reduced from 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5 to 7.5 all the way till 13.5. That is a 4 meter radius decrease?
Foot.
Foot?
So,
Oh.
all right, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Well, the radius of an ability, of course, is half of the diameter. So the radius of Made You Look went down from 17.5 to 13.5, meaning that the circle overall is actually 8 feet smaller. In addition to that, the range of this at which you can deploy it has gone from 55 to 48, meaning that you're losing 7 feet off of the deploy, plus 4 feet in radius off of the Made You Look, meaning that you, instead of being able to poke at 66 feet, you're now able to poke at a bit less than that, 61.5 feet.
So it nerfs his safety a little bit.
It makes it a lot harder for him to farm the lane with Made You Look. Also notably here, at 13.5 radius, that means it's a 27-foot full diameter, which means that it cannot hit the front and back line of the creep wave unless they're already stacked for you. So this is a direct nerf to Mercury's ability to lane effectively.
All right. Odin is getting a few fixes. His Raven Shout plus Lunge fix an issue that would cause the shield to not explode if he landed in a cripple. Fix an issue that would cause the shield not to explode if he was stunned right after landing. And his Raven Shout fix an issue that would cause him not to hit his units below him if the shield exploded while he was knocked up or thrown. Poseidon getting a little bit of changes too. Legendary skin basic attacks no longer play the hit effect if they miss the target. Ra has a new passive meter for Speed of Light, and Solar Blessing has a new visual effects going on to distinct from friendly to enemy.
Yeah, basically his heal beam, a little bit easier to tell whose is whose, especially on the Alienware skin. Finally here, we have Circuit. Deathbane was fixed. The number 1 had a bug where it wouldn't always hit. That has been sorted out in this next patch. And coming along with that is a nerf to Ambush. That's her number 3. Cooldown increase from 15 to 17 seconds. Hopefully bringing up her deaths a bit. She's just so mobile. Finally,
Sobek has a new passive meter, and the ability now builds stacks on successful hits from basic attacks and abilities. Abilities will only grant 1 stack even if multiple targets are hit.
yeah, so really what his passive probably should have been from the get-go. He's not really an in-hander. Tends to spam his abilities out. He can now stack up his protections a bit easier in those solo situations especially. And Sun Wukong, Dark Lord skin, no longer T-posing while doing taunts and laughs. Xbalanque's Dead of Night now has a passive meter as well. And finally, Zeus in general, some T-pose issues have been sorted with the Almighty skin.
And that's it for your patch notes, everyone.
Well, that's it for the word as it is written, but we will take a look in the game at some of these features. So notably, we'll be taking a look at Sylvanus, all of his scalings. We'll try to get a little spectator together for you as well.
We have a few skins to show as well.
some skins to show
Kumakarna's
up.
Sleepy Time skin. We got the Hell new recolor. Sylvanus's recolor. I'm sure we can look at a few of the cards. And I believe we also have the Heavy Metal Thor voice pack, which is new, and the Infinity Wave Habois.
We do indeed. Before we do get in there, I'm going to go ahead and post the patch notes here to Reddit. So let's make that available to everybody. Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post that bad boy up here onto the Reddit. So if you are curious about The patch notes, they will be available in just a moment here.
Oh, that is right, everyone. The EU regionals, which is going to be happening in November, they are now on sale. I would imagine that there is a blog post on our website, if I can get confirmation of that.
tinyurl.com/EU Regional Championship.
Ah, fantastic. Everyone, if you are in the EU region and you really want to go check out the regionals that is going to be happening in November, go to that URL listed right down there. Get your tickets.
Boom. Patch notes are up. Patch notes are up. Patch notes are up on Reddit if you want to go take a look at those. But for now, let's pop over into the game here where we'll be... You what? There we are. I'm going to go ahead and take, well, your good friend Sylvanus up against the robot here. And we'll see how it all does go down. Boom. Into the game we go. And into the Sylvanus we roam. Let's take a look at him for the first time, guys. Sylvanus is available to be played in the dev client, and here he is. Let's take a quick look at his skin as well.
So I know that we named his treant Groover, but what's the owl's name?
Grover.
What's the owl's name?
Owl don't have a name.
Aw.
Stupid Owl.
Aw.
Grover, Sylvanus, and Stupid Owl.
The forest here is crying out for help.
And you can hear his lovely voice pack. Let's go ahead and get turnt here for you.
What do you mean you're thirsty? Get in a fountain. Just get moving, you big lump.
Oh, so it's like the Hell voice pack or the new Apollo voice pack where they talk to each other.
Oh, I don't have the voice pack yet, so I'll have to go pick that up again. But
Bart!
shh, quiet you. Here's Sylvanus. Not a lot of damage, so this is probably not going to be too impressive, but let's go ahead and pick up just some general items. Go into the lane versus the all-powerful robot. Grab a meditation because we're high-level players. And away we go. We'll take Wisps. We'll take all three abilities here. We'll see what we can do up against the mighty robot. As he jumps away.
Minions have spawned.
He looks so good. So he does have AoE in hands. That's going to be the first thing you're going to notice here. And those do apply full damage from him onto all of the targets that he does hit.
And it's a far radius, so we can hit the back line if you're at your front line, correct?
It can, yeah. I mean, well, it's the same distance that all other in-hands are, 55 feet, but because of the radius, it can go to about 60. And yes, he can, in fact, hit that back line. He's number 2, sends out Wisps. Ka-chunk!
Those Wisps provide a DOT and an HOT, a heal on time and a damage on time right there, and an AoE radius.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Oh, yeah, get wrecked, robot. AoE in-hands, homie. Oh, no! No!
Really?
No! Dude, robot's strong.
That was the tower.
That was robot.
No.
He baited me.
Oh.
You saw it.
That's true.
So you saw he has a pull. The pull does no damage. Let's take a look at his abilities. This is probably what you're most interested in, guys. Kind of the numbers on this stuff. Big things to note, MP5 increase up to 20 if maxing out verdict growth. That's mana per 5 seconds. Also 25 protections to both magical and physical at max rank. The Wisps, you can see their damage quite low, 50% scaling of that ability. Nature's Grasp doing nothing, but its cooldown being reduced as you rank it up. And finally, the Wrath of Terra, his ultimate, quite good as well. We'll pop down one of these bad boys. You can see what that does.
So 32 seconds is a pretty long cooldown timer for a non-ultimate ability, isn't it?
That's a pretty good ability.
Is there any other abilities in the game that have that long of a cooldown?
I believe this would make it the longest cooldown ability in the game.
Wow.
Basic, not ultimate. Don't quote me on that one, though. I'm pretty sure it is.
I won't.
Boom. Boom.
So where do you think Sylvanus is going to exceed as a support over other supports in the game?
Sylvanus will be a absolutely outrageously good support, like hard support in the lane. And he has amazing teamfight presence. His ultimate is the best ultimate in the game for teamfighting. Really no question there.
A lot of people were calling it Geb's ult, but one thing that I know that you noted to me is that a knock-up is far, far more damage or substantial than a stun.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, knockups can't be beaten. So you kind of are forced to eat the knockup for the whole duration, meaning that let's say you have a kind of big team fight setup going on. If he ults in, you're looking at, well, you can't do anything about that Hebo ultimate coming through as well, or the Raw ultimate. So notably what has kept gods like Geb and Bacchus in high levels of viability as supports. Also, part of what makes Hebo so powerful, and gods like that, these knockups, there's really not much you can do about that once it's active on you. So Sylvanus will be... and also his ultimate applies a dot, and it's a long duration. Also, notably, it's a knock straight up effect, meaning that it doesn't inherit your movement speed. You will go straight up regardless of how fast you were moving when the knockup hits you.
What's
so,
his ultimate dot?
His what?
You said his ultimate has a dot as well.
Yes, it does.
What is that?
What is a dot?
No, what is his dot? Not
Oh, it does 60 damage 5 times at rank 1. And then scales, obviously, with level. But you can see here, even with a level advantage and hitting well with my abilities, I don't have a lot of kill potential versus the chicken.
So he has a safer pull than Sobek,
Absolutely.
better ult than Geb, better healing than, what, Guan and Afro?
No, not even close
No.
to Afro.
So his healing, okay, Afro, but it's an AoE, so in team fights.
Yeah, and it
which
hits all
saves
eligible
better.
targets, including enemies, which is nice.
And he actually has another nice ability, which I'm sure will help out in the laning phase, is that if you do not hit an enemy with his 2, it provides a...
His 1. This is
1.
what you see here, yeah.
Then it provides a MP5 AoE radius that gives you some mana, MP5 over time.
Boom, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So yeah, as you can see, you kind of wisp the things, you use your AoE in hands, but it's definitely not a damage dealer. Not his forte.
So you don't think we're going to see him in the solo lane?
Unlikely. His clear is really not great. Unless maybe you somehow rush into a Telkind or something crazy like that, you're going to have a hard time doing enough damage to really make a big difference. Also, it's a little dangerous to try to, as you see, assault the tower there. Often you hit the god. I missed that at point blank range. I'm embarrassed. So that, my friends, is old Sylvanus. We'll grab his voice pack as well in just a moment here. But let's take a look at his, what do you think, windscreen? Let's take a look at his windscreen. Let's kill them towers. Kaplunk.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Kaplunk. He's so strong.
Your middle
that.
tower is under attack. Take that! Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Everyone will be checking out the voice pack, including jokes and taunts, right after this game. We're going to go check out the windscreen first. We'll go buy his voice pack, and then we'll go check out the lost screen.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, we'll go through all of his wonderful voice pack and all that fun stuff. So let's take a look here at his... No, go to victory screen! Go to victory screen! Thank you. Here's his victory screen. Maybe with no audio yet, unfortunately. Looks like that's not hooked up, but you can see he's happy and he's dancy. Good old Grover.
Can't we call Grover?
Good old Grover. Look at him dancing. No audio just yet. I'm sure that's... Wait, no, it's because I don't have music turned on. Hold on.
Oh, Bart.
Well, who listens?
You just muted it.
Who listens to
No,
music?
Bart, stop hitting the mute.
Oh, yeah. It's all about that dance life.
All right, well, let's go check out his voice pack and his lost screen.
Let's
do it.
shall we?
Yes, quite.
Bum ba da ba, bum ba da ba ba. Give Sylvanus.
Sylvanus.
We can also use his lovely recolor here, the frostbitten skin,
Ooh, he's so shiny.
a tree in winter, if you will.
Aww. Did the actual Sylvanus change any bit? Oh, his hair seems different.
Yeah, he's a redhead now,
Oh.
and covered in a little bit of frost. And the owl is now a snow owl.
For help.
Aw. You mean stupid owl?
What do you mean you're thirsty? They're in a fountain. Just get moving, you big lump.
All right, let's listen to his sounds.
Ha ha! Yes, that will do. Ha! Told you I was the best, Grover. Ha! Told you I was the best. Told you I was the best. Told you I was the best. Naturally. Ha ha! You'd better start running now. I'll give you to the count of 3.
I know a lot of people were excited for like the tree and part of
No
it.
need to beat around the bush. What? That was funny.
I really like this Sylvanus part of the voice.
That's a good laugh.
Gank! Enemy missing middle. Enemy missing right. Set up an ambush here.
Yeah. Let's see his jokes as well.
Grover, stop bouncing so much. How am I supposed to nap with you knocking me about? One of my friends was turned into a mushroom. It's a shame because he was a real fun guy.
Ugh.
I'm Sylvanus, sitting in a tree. SMITING. I would
That
go
spells
for a
smiting,
swim,
Bart.
but
Oh.
Grover forgot his swimming.
Oh, we gonna get him. We gonna get him. Wrecked! Robot!
No need to beat around the bush.
Are you serious?
Oh, I thought the dot was gonna do it.
That was funny.
All right, his lost screen as well. So sad.
Wait, what is this Wii U?
Wii U.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
What is his Wii U? Someone's been playing Keb. Okay, let's go. Let's go take a look at his loss here. And the sad loss. Oh, he's so sad. I wonder if he's still dancing. I gotta turn the music back on, I'm sure.
Nah. Sad people don't dance. You are actually missing it.
Yeah, that's that music sounds like. He's looking for the owl, I guess. Oh, there it is. Stupid owl. So I guess this is lore-based. Not sure why Denton's trying to read.
He's not. He's just staring at the cover of the book.
Ah. So sassy. So sassy. All right, let's take a look at our skins, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and grab an old Joust practice here. Against, what do we have? Sleepy Time, Cup of Carnage, Infinity Wave Hebo?
And the new recolor for Hell.
Sugar and Spice Hell. Well, let's go ahead and grab Hell first because I have absolutely no idea if we're going to be able to switch into that. Who knows what it's
I saw it a little bit earlier. It's a very, it's basic. It's a recolor.
Yeah.
She has a white hair instead of blonde hair here, and her outfit is pure white. And then in her dark stance, she's a dark red, look like Sugar and Spice.
Yeah, and I don't think she has different color effects. I know they're going to get added in at some point, but I don't think they are in this patch, my friend.
I awake from the dark.
But there is your lovely Sugar and Spice Hell.
Not bad.
I will protect you.
So yeah, her effects are generally speaking the same. Just she can turn red now.
Oh, it's a recolor.
Yep, there she goes. Let's see if we can get Kumbhakarna.
Pajama party?
Pajama Party.
Hey!
Wow, it worked. Well, here is Pajama Party Kumbhakarn.
Look at his little teddy.
He's got his little teddy.
He's got a toothbrush in it.
And he's got his lamp.
Oh, and his butt flap.
And he's got a butt flap.
Oh, it's loose now. It wasn't loose before.
Yeah, it was.
No, when I showed him Wednesday, it wasn't loose.
Oh.
Oh.
You can see his effects, all moons and stars and whatnot.
He's got bunny slippers on.
He wobbles.
Ooh, look at his 3.
He groggies.
You gotta turn around when you do it. I like those effects.
Oh, yeah. Most of his stuff looks like it has that.
Aww. He says slumber party.
Slumber party.
And let's take a look at his voice pack. We actually weren't able to see that during the spoils.
Okay. I'll recall to the base where it's quiet.
Woohoo! You
Did you buy the voice pack?
rock. I am the enemy missing left.
Yeah.
Enemy missing middle. Enemy missing
He's even
right.
sleepier than normal, it sounds like.
Awesome.
That is it?
You call those pajamas?
Ah, there it is. It's in the
They
taunts
don't
and
look
jokes.
very comfy. Huh? What? Sorry, I zoned out there. Sorry.
Your middle tower is
If I
under attack.
accidentally fall asleep on you, I'm not asleep, but that doesn't mean I'm awake. Is this real life?
Ah!
Teddy loves it when I snore.
Is this real life?
Teddy.
Oh, yes. Gotta sort it out. And we have one more, don't we? Skin to show off here.
That's right.
Kibo?
The Infinity Wave Habois.
Oh, yes! Getting good at this.
Now, like I said earlier, the 2 really here is what, I mean, oh, look at that.
Listen to the sound.
Woo!
That's pretty dang awesome.
That's so awesome.
Come here, robot.
Your middle tower is under attack. Oh,
Wait.
But, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You got it. This is a really, really sweet looking new effects package, basically for Hubwa. The water carpet, maybe the coolest of it, as Kelly was indicating there. I think you're probably right on that one.
It's 400 gems.
Okay.
It is the next item on the Odyssey.
This is an Odyssey exclusive skin.
That is correct. The Kumbhakarna skin, it is not a chest exclusive, but you can get it from the chest, and it is 400 gems as well. And his voice is a little different here. It has more voice pack.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Hotter than a supernova.
It sounds like Vegeta if he was
Why
talking to
so
you through, you know,
serious?
waves or something.
It is actually Vegeta too.
Yeah, it's Chris.
Oh, it's so cool sounding.
Not bad. Hotter than a supernova.
Let's listen to his taunts and jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think
Your
you
middle tower
understand
is under
the
attack.
gravity of your situation. Don't worry. I'll make sure you have an obituary.
An obituary, I get it.
What do you and a black hole have in common?
Oh,
You
man.
both suck.
Science jokes.
There will only be 7
Your middle
planets
tower is
left
under attack.
after I destroy Uranus. You will be disappointed to discover that
Die, robot.
is left. Please, divide by 0. See what happens. Infinite cosmic power. Itty-bitty texture space.
Yeah, that Aladdin shout out. Or R.I.P. Robin Williams. Infinite cosmic power. Itty bitty living space. And then they made a texture sheet joke. Real nerds here. Come here. Anything else, Kelly, that we need to show? Before I...
Oh, Heavy Metal Thor voice pack. No, we can take a look at the new icons.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a look at those as well. Let's listen to Thor, though.
Enemy missing left. Enemy missing right. Missing middle. You're so metal.
Yeah!
So metal.
You're so metal.
You're so metal. I rock. Brutal. Brutal.
It's like Death Clock.
Brutal. You're so metal.
You're so brutal metal. His taunts and jokes.
There's a reason it is called the Wall of Death.
Your middle tower is under
Real
attack.
heavy metal. You're not metal enough to be in my band. There's a reason it is called the Wall of Death. You know what keeps me cool in the summer? Heavy metal fan. Get it? Yeah. We'll be headbanging so much, you'll have a bang over the next day. You know what keeps me cool in the summer? Heavy metal fan. Get
Heavy
it?
Metal fans.
Yep. Yay, Heavy Metal Thor.
And let's take a look at the icons.
And finally, the icons to round things
now
out here.
I want a Toki voice pack now.
You want a Toki voice pack
Yeah.
now?
Hey, you guys.
It's my friends. Let's see. That looks like the Gay Pride one. There it is. So let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. Support the local community. You can see also the rest of the new ones here. Venezuela, Trinidad and Tobago, Thailand, Qatar, Luxembourg, Latvia, Algeria, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Estonia, Greenland, Iceland, India, and Jamaica.
Jamaica.
And, okay, and we're going to try to actually show off some spectator stuff here.
Oh, that's right. You haven't talked about that yet. You said you were going to talk about it at the end.
Yes, we are. Yeah, so we'll take a look at some of the new spectator features, guys, to round things out here. As you can see, Pajama Pon Pon playing that new Hubwa, going up against the bot team. And, well, if we have to get a 3-minute delay, I'm going to be really not too pleased. I'm just going to be honest with you. But, you see the new features, of course, in the patch notes if you went ahead and read them on Reddit, but it's going to be make a lot more sense visually, I think. So you'll notice a lot of things that kind of bring Smite up to snuff with a lot of other MOBAs in the space in terms of features in Spectator. Although we did have one of the more robust Spectators around. It's pretty dang gnarly now. We'll see if we actually do get pulled into this game. Who knows what the state of the bad boy is in dev. We may have to be showing this to you live once he goes to PTS. But we do ask you if you are a kind of a tournament provider, spectator, guys that makes machine or anything like that, to go ahead and work with the PTS this weekend, which will have the new Spectator stuff in it. And we hope that you do. Doesn't look good here. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go. It doesn't look great here, guys, so it looks like we're not going to be able to show you the Spectator mode. It's always kind of a bit of a crapshoot when it comes down to getting this stuff to work in dev, as you see there. Brandon's Twitter also up. But I have to go ahead and I got to kill Smite because it looks like we're going to be hung there for a while. I'm going to boot back up development, but Kelly, your thoughts on our skins?
I really like it. I like the fact that Heavy Metal Thor now has his own voice pack. I think it's pretty sweet and sounds like Nathan Explosion, which is awesome. Infinity Wave Hebo looks really cool. Pajama Party Kumba has a really sweet little teddy, and I really like playing Kumba, so I'm excited for that. And we've been wanting a Hell recolor. I know a lot of people want to see, a premium skin for Hell.
Sure.
But a recolor is a good start.
There's more to come. So we're going to go ahead and pop right back in for one last time here into the jungle practice map versus Robert, and we're going to take a look at the new item. That will be our final piece here, so I need to grab anybody that's doing physical damage. Let's get that TSM Apollo skin, limited edition now, on our back here. And we'll take a look as we move into the game for the last time against the robot at our new item tree, including Odysseus Bow. So we'll... Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done?
You can still do it.
Okay. Death Toll... And wait, no, I probably can't afford a death toll, I would think. Let's say that I would do something like start out.
What do you mean you can't afford a death toll?
So here's your new tree. There's your Odysseus bow. There's your Vial.
Vial.
And let's say I go with like a charged bow and death toll start, even though that's not really something you could actually do. Let's see, where are the minions? Here you go. Let's see what we get out of this. Give Chain Lightning. Wait, did I buy the right bow? Yeah, okay, I did. I'm not crazy. Come on, minions. Where you at? It's going to be entertaining at some point.
I just want to remind everyone again that the EU tickets are available to purchase for the EU regional LAN. The NA tickets are available as well, everyone. Both of those tournaments are in November. So if you're in the Atlanta, or is it, where would it be in Europe, Bart?
Cologne, Germany.
So if you guys are near the area or really excited to see some SMITE competition go down with the 6 best EU and NA teams, I believe it is going to be 4 from NA, 4 from EU SPL, and then the bottom 2 from the SPL and the top 2 from the challengers are going to battle each other out to see who goes to the regionals, correct?
That's right, yeah. You'll have 6-man brackets to in the playoffs to see who does make it in. So here, now I have the Odysseus Bow rank 2 in addition to the new item, and as you can see it's stacked up 3 times, similar to the Blood Forge, giving me additional power, but also reducing the power of my opponents. And these 2 items in conjunction give me quite a bit of attack speed on top of that Death Toll, 1.47 attacks a second. So the new item's looking to be pretty powerful here. We'll see how it does end out, though. But it's usually, pretty much a this kind of boxing deal. But yep, so you can see the kind of the proc rate on that rank 2 Odysseus Bow, and it does flat damage, unscaling. But looking pretty good. I mean, I got a lot of procs off of that last wave there. Obviously, RNG is RNG.
We have new emotes as well that we somehow missed. We, Aphrodite, Mercury, both with the clap. Hades has a wave. Hoonbats has a furious emote. Isis, Naja, and Hades all have dances now.
No, we caught those. We did that in the first one, too.
Oh, we just didn't see them.
No, nor will we, because I have to get them out of chest or whatever, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll
get to see those in the game.
Oh. Or the PTS,
it does
which
ship.
you
Yeah,
guys
PTS
can,
should be going out this weekend, guys. It's ideally going to be out Saturday, but it's all according it going to plan. But that, my friends, will conclude your patch notes coverage for the day. Thank you for tuning in. We had a lot of fun with you here today. We hope you join us again for our next patch note. Coming up next is going to be Pon doing some patch analysis here from the studio, give you an idea of what an ex-pro player thinks of some of these changes and where everyone is going to lie. That's going to do it for me and Kelly. I've been HiRezBart. That's been HiRezKelly. You've been the Young Chat, and we've had a great time. We'll see you next time here for Patch Notes. Much love and have a great weekend.